What we're seeking to accomplish in our Ebola lawsuit against President Obama and against the heads of the Centers for Disease Control is to get them to stop the practice of allowing people from West Africa, particularly Liberia, into this country. There's no need for that. We can help those people. They are in dire need, but there's no need to allow them into this country. They're not citizens of the United States. They don't have constitutional rights. And in my view, as we allege in our lawsuit, and you can find it at freedomwatchusa.org, the only reason these people are being allowed into the country is because President Obama feels an affinity with Africa. If this had been a predominantly white country, it's unlikely that they would be allowed into this country. And I don't mean that in a racist way, I mean that in a reality way. Because this president, everything he does, he wears his race on his sleeve. It's to be race neutral. So the lawsuit which I brought alleges that he's furthering a type of reverse discrimination here against people who are not African, of African descent, because they don't need to be exposed for no reason because this president thinks it's nice to let people in from West Africa. And he's furthering acts of terrorism because he's opening the door to ISIS and other terrorists to infect themselves with Ebola and to come here and to spread it throughout this country. This is a disease that no one knows how it starts, no one knows how to cure it. Now there's evidence that it's not just transmitted through bodily fluids, but in the air. I came through with my chief of staff recently to Dulles Airport. We were over there at a security conference. And we saw that all of the immigration officers are wearing face masks. And I asked them, why are you wearing face masks? This was just a week and a half ago. They said, because we don't want to be exposed to Ebola. Well, that obviously means that they believe that it's transmitted through the air, in addition to these other means. So we're not being told the truth. And there's no reason why we can't help the people from West Africa, and we should try to help them, without bringing them here. And why expose this entire country to the threat of terrorism and a mass outbreak of Ebola? You know, I come from Philadelphia. If you go back to the years of the Revolution, in the late 1700s, 10,000 people died in Philadelphia each summer just of yellow fever. 10,000. Ebola is far worse than yellow fever. This is a potential calamity on the horizon.